Hey, what's going on? Welcome into Movement Parallels Life. Just got a short movement practice for us today. This is 8 minutes of ground movement for mobility. This is going to be great for your hips, knees, and ankles, especially if you've been sitting for a while. I invite you to pause what you're doing, get down on the ground, and follow along with me. Okay, let's start off in a side sit position. Post your hands behind your hips. Keep your feet in contact with the ground and rotate your hips, taking your knees from side to side. Coordinate your breathing with the movements. Keep your spine elongated and maybe try performing the transition without your hands touching the ground. All right, when you hear that tone, check the screen because we're adding in something new. Keep going with your side to side hip rotations, but every time you come to your side sit position, now rise up onto your knees. Push your hips forward and elongate through the crown of your head to feel a deep hip stretch. All right, now let's try a different way to switch from hip to hip. Instead of keeping your feet in contact with the ground, lean back slightly onto your hips and use your hands for balance. Swing your legs from side to side to alternate the side sit position. Now we'll take the flow one step further by transitioning to a full kneeling position. From your side sit, rise up onto your knees and slide your back leg forward so your knees are side by side. Reverse the path by sliding one knee back, sitting to your hip, and returning to your side sit position. All right, so that's our transition from side sit to kneeling. Next, let's explore some additional movements that we can perform from this kneeling position. Start off simply by shifting your weight from side to side. Don't move into pain and give yourself as much support as you need to feel safe and stable in this movement. Now center your weight over one leg and rotate your free leg open and closed several times, rolling over the inside edge of your big toe. Hold the position with soft strength as you elongate your spine and actively pull down through the creases of your hips. Now switch sides and check in with the other hip. See if the range of motion and the feelings are the same or different. Continue on with your hip rotations, but try alternating from side to side. Lastly, add in some lunge steps for variation. Step forward into a half kneeling stretch, then step out to the side and back to your kneeling hip rotation. Okay, now we'll take 1 minute to bring everything together into a flow. Don't worry about making the movements perfect or having an exact sequence. Just focus on staying in motion for the next 60 seconds. Excellent. Now we'll take the last few minutes to mobilize and stretch. Come into your side sit position. Keep your shoulders back, spine long, and fold forward to intensify the stretch. You can intensify the stretch further by extending your back leg. Switch sides on your side sit. Now transition back to kneeling. We'll go with some alternating rotation reaches to finish up today. Twist through your shoulders, plant your hand, and reach across your body, extending into the stretch. We kept things short and sweet today, and that's a good thing because there's often not enough time in the day for a full workout. And really, breaking up your day with these 5 to 10 minute movement snacks is a great strategy for staying active, energized, and stress free. So we only worked with a few movement patterns, but we worked with them different ways. We started out at a warm-up intensity, practicing the patterns and gaining general mobility. Then we focused on flow and athleticism, and then we finished up with stretching and mindfulness to cool down. And really, this whole primal movement practice is made up of simple movements. And the more you practice, the deeper it gets, the more you get out of it. So that's it for me. I'm out of here, but thank you again for coming to move with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next practice.